Hey, and welcome to the Gifted and Distractible vlog. I want to talk to you about personal connection. See that little heart? Yeah, personal connection is the number one thing to do with your child if you're a parent of a 2E child or a gifted and distractible child, with your student, your learner, if you are a teacher. And guess what? With yourself, personal connection. Yes, you can make a personal connection with yourself as a gifted and distractible adult. How do we do this, and why am I even spending time on it? Because shouldn't it be obvious? Well, I don't know if it should be obvious, and I know it's not obvious, so that's why I'm addressing it, because sometimes it's really hard when our students or our learners are complex and challenging, when they seem disrespectful, and they really balk at authority figures, and they make that pretty crystal clear. It's hard. It's hard to want to make a personal connection with a child of that complexity. And with your own self, when you have negative self-talk, when you have negative self-affect, when you're beating yourself up, when the tropes in your head are negative, why can't you do all these things you should be able to do? It's hard to forge a personal connection with yourself. And what do I even mean by that? Forging a personal connection with yourself, which is also important for a 2E child, means that you know you have your back. Funny thing to say, because you are your back, but you know you have your back. You know you are worthy. You know you have parts of you that you love and you celebrate and you can depend on in a pinch. You know you can fall back on your abilities, your knowledge, your experience. So how do we forge a personal connection with children, learners, ourselves? The first thing actually to do, guys, is to consider the strength, passion, interests of that person. So if your child or your learner loves music, we're going to try to do things around music, whether we go to concerts or we play music in the house or we talk about music in the car or we expose them to certain different kinds of music, whether we encourage that they take an instrument and have fun with it, and we let the music teacher know about our child's asynchrony so that expectations are appropriate. And it's not all about practicing, because our 2E kids are just not going to do that all the time, right? If you have a child who doesn't practice, but you know they're learning a certain awesome rock song that they love, you're going to turn that rock song on in your kitchen so that they come in with their instrument and they play whatever they're learning, or they start on the piano that they can't move around from room to room. We're going to lean into those passions. What if your kiddo loves history and they come home with a really boring assignment in English class or a foreign language class? You're going to try to extrapolate and think about the historical context of whatever they're learning in those other classes. We're going to make it interesting and meaningful. We're going to lean in. Now we're creating a personal connection, and it's actually not hard because it's interesting and of interest to our child, right? Now, for ourselves, same idea. What do you love doing? And what happens when you do that thing? What's so great about you? Do you have incredible focus? Do you have incredible curiosity? Are you fascinated? Do you share it with other people because you're giving? Yeah, so lean in order to make a personal connection, in order to make things connecting. We have to lean into what we love. And just naturally, the connections happen and go deeper. Thanks for listening.